Ilah.
Hello. Assalamualaikum, Nisha Jasni. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Boleh dengar? Boleh dengar, ah?
Baby shark, dot, dot.
Okay, thank you for being here. Okay, we will wait for 2 minutes for your friend to log in.
Ilah. Widih.
Okay, let's see. There are 17 of you. Arif Jamal, Hasniza Hussein, Nadia Abdullah, Atika, Nur Nadira Intan,
Okay.
Fazila, Yaslia, Chong, Pauli, Nur Ain, Julkifli,
Ilah. Oh.
testing. If you can hear me,
Isla. How? How?
Hello. Okay, anybody can hear me? What is happening? It should be fine.
Hey. Oh. 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 Isla.
Okay. Can you guys let me know that if you can actually see or hear me?
No. Okay.
Let me take this out first. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Zarif. Hold on. All right. Okay. Sorry for the technical glitch. I'm not sure what happened. Okay, let's begin. Thank you very much for those 39 of you who are still here, who actually being on Twitter maybe. Okay, terima kasih kerana datang. Intan, Priscilla, Wilson. Yes, hopefully you can get a good transmission from this broadcast. I'm not sure. Sometimes it's not really good, the connection. Okay. Okay, Melanie, you can see me. That's good. Okay, hopefully I'm just going to go through quickly. all the okay, I'm just going to go through quickly what are the things that we should be covering. Okay, let's begin with this. Let me check that. Okay, Chin, Jesse, Nadia Abdullah, Halinda Grace, Malinda Grace, Sharon, Huzmi, Nira, Melanie, Priscilla, Intan, Nadia. This is just to confirm that I have seen you here. Okay, Nurul Adiba, Atika, Khalida, Vanida. Okay, Eugenia, Mr. D. So yeah, all right. Okay. Okay, this is what I've. I think this is the one that I've mentioned last meeting with section 2. I think in section 2 I did talk about this as well. IT infrastructure. I will release a detailed video on this. Okay, but I would like to highlight in terms of related to the topic related to the IT, which is the hardware and the software. I've used this example. I used the example of this website to show you how I adapt information or adopt information that I know about the hardware and software when purchasing a phone. So GSM Arena is the typical site that I use to refer to when it's related to the gadget, especially phone. Okay, you can compare side by side. You can check their specification side by side. So this has been one of my source of knowing or finding out specification of phone. What are the latest one? This GSM Arena has been here for quite some time. Okay, I think I showed this. This is one piece of one website that you can rely on if you want to understand much more on the hardware and the software. Okay, I use previously I've used this specification to highlight what are the things that I look into when I buy a phone. So that is related to the IT infrastructure, because a phone is the closest computer to all of us. Okay, to you. Okay, of course we have a budget. We have a phone that we wanted to buy. We want to choose. So you want to choose whether it's going to benefit you for a longest time lah. Okay, so that is actually IT. This website it's about. Okay, so this is Samsung A11. Okay, information that's related here, they consist of 3 things: related to network, related to the hardware, and related to the software. Those things, the red things that you can see here, normally they are related to either 3 of this. Okay, the output, the input, and also the processor. Okay, the processing power, the one that you always look into when you want to choose a phone for a computer. Excuse me, that is I'm broadcasting from my home, so that is my child over there. Okay, so you are looking at the CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit, same as the equivalent of Intel i7, i6, or i9 processor that you have on laptop. So this is just to let you know, okay, these are the things that you might want to look at when you look at in terms of IT infrastructure. So there are a whole lot of infrastructure related to IT. When you are looking at this, please, I will give you a link on this. I already added some videos that are very good video for your understanding on hardware and software. Okay, this is the hardware and software. Please click on and watch this video. It's not really a long video. Okay, it's all the YouTube video. I will give you the link to this. This is a very famous exam question. Okay, what are the major types of software? Okay, you need to know that there are system software, there are application software, apps. Apps stands for application. Okay, system software is your Android, is your iOS phone. Okay, those are the system software. And then there is a hardware between this. You need to have a hardware first, then you have a software, then you have an application software. It comes from that order. Okay, so you need to build a hardware, and then the system software will revolve around it, and then the application software will revolve around all this, and then there are us at outer here. It's the user, which is you and me. Okay, so that is actually related to the different types of hardware and software. Let me check again how it looks like here. Okay, are you static? Afternoon, ham heating. So that is related to the major types of software. Software, there's a lot of brand. There's a lot of brand. There's a lot of company that comes build software. Okay, application software. There's hundred thousands of software company that build software. Famous one that you might have already known is Microsoft. Microsoft started to build Microsoft Windows, Microsoft Windows series lah. When Microsoft 98, 97, Millennium, all these Microsoft Windows, they are known to be a software company. Okay, Microsoft Soft Corporation example as a software, because Microsoft, they don't build a software, but later on all this hardware that they have now comes later on. They established by having software, same as Apple. Okay, so Apple. Okay, those are pretty much a very famous company. Okay, that is related to hardware and software. Let's move on here. Okay, operating system. There's a lot of operating system. They are paid operating system, and then there are types of OS, operating systems. The short form it's OS. So these are the names of operating system related to computer. Microcomputer, mini computer, the one that's the user that we are doing mostly. We are really exposed to Linux, Macintosh, Mac OS, MS-DOS, Microsoft this operating system, but we don't use it anymore. Okay, well, where you have only the black screen, Windows 98, long time ago, while you are still 1 or 2 years old maybe. Or Linux, open source, Unix. Okay, as you go further down here, supercomputer, the name would be alien to you because it's only accessible, and then it's only being used by companies which process a lot of data. FBI, okay, supercomputer, mainframe computer, NASA, the astronaut, okay, the USA astronauts program. So this is an example of open source software, Linux, Apache. You have Ubuntu. You have a lot of different people. Normally, if you have a little bit of programming, okay, you can install Linux. But now we have a lot of cloud-based. The one that you need to have internet in order to access it. They are cloud-based, where you have your Google Drive, your data is being stored elsewhere. Okay, and then there are services, software, mesh up. Okay, and then application, mobile application. We're going to look on that later on. Okay, in this software also, in this topic also, there are a lot of different computer. It starts from the personal and then to the supercomputer. So all these definition, there are actually in the books. Actually, you can check on Google. Also, you can see what are the types of computer there is. But normally for you and me, we are normally exposed to just personal computer, mobile devices. That's it lah. Maybe we don't have any workstation, but we do have workstation if you are being provided with a computer. A server, we do have it around us, but we seldom look at server. It's just a computer base that put in a room somewhere. And all these mainframe, supercomputer, and grid computing, these are all interconnected computers, much more powerful in terms of processing power. Okay.
Yellow.
Okay, this is client. This is what they call client-server computing. Client-server computing, you need to have a server, means that a PC, a computer which on 24 hours, and you have a client that connects to that every time they want to do or process something. That is what a client and server. This lokasi dia tidak semestinya berada di satu bangunan, but berjauhan pun boleh, berlainan negara. So this is much more of a client and server. Now Microsoft, it's moving more towards this client and server where you need to have, for example, if I were to log in into my office.com, because if I'm not mistaken, you must subscribe to this. If you don't have a computer, I'm not sure. I think your UMS ID can log into here. I'm not sure, but for me, I give you example. I log into office.com. This office.com for Microsoft. When I log into here, my computer here, it's a client. So if I were to use my UMS ID and then log in into this service, I will get access to Microsoft application. Okay, hopefully the video is good.
Yeah.
Okay, this is office.com. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, you see all the things that you see here. I can simply, this is what it means by client and server. Okay, I'm accessing Microsoft Word through a computer. Sometimes through a browser. I'm using Google Chrome. So when I click Microsoft Word, this Microsoft Word will open the same as Microsoft Word function that you have if I want to start a new blank document. Only that I'm not installing the Microsoft on this laptop. You can simply borrow other people punya computer if they have a browser, at least a Chrome or at least Firefox will do. You can edit your document online here. Okay, this is so I'm connected to a Microsoft Office server somewhere in USA, and then I'm here in Jalan Tuaran Bypass in Menggatal, Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, typing this document, and then I would save it to my online storage, or I can save it through my USB, for example. So this is a tip for you guys. If you do not have Microsoft Office application, for example, you can simply open it on this at office.com, www.office.com, and then you can get the same function that you have while installing here. Try it using your UMS ID. I'm not sure whether some of you have tried it, but it works for me for the lecturer. But I think for student as well, I think they open this for student to use. You only have to have an internet connection and also a UMS ID. Use your UMS ID. So this is what they called client server computing. People don't install application onto the computer, but rather with the unlimited internet access that we have, you can simply have it online. You can use any other, any other browser, any computer that you know. Okay, you just log in through the browser. You can edit your Microsoft Office document. Okay, that is you have a whole lot other of Microsoft application here. Okay, let's log out to that. That is Microsoft Office.com. Remember that is this what it means by this client and server. That is what it means by client and server computing. Okay. Storage, you have a lot of storage. We are moving more towards cloud storage now, but the thing about cloud storage is that for free one, Google Drive, they have a limit of 15 gigabyte. If you are using the free account, you are signing up for free account. But if you are subscribing, you have to pay. So they are moving more towards cloud storage. Okay, but before this there were all other things like magnetic disk, solid state drive. People still use it now in my Mac. Okay, optical disk. Normally a lot of laptop now they don't have this CD-ROM, DVD. Okay, people normally don't have that. A lot of new laptop doesn't have that anymore. Okay, remember this is famous. These are the famous question in midterm or final exam. What are example of input devices? What are example of output devices? Okay, input ialah yang memasukkan data macam kita punya mouse, like my mouse, my keyboard that I use here, all are wireless, Bluetooth. And then these are input devices. My output devices is my speaker over here. You can't see it, my speaker. Okay, and of course I have my Bluetooth speaker here. So these are all output devices. Same as LCD or computer monitor. That is also an output devices. Okay, this is like I think I mentioned this quite not really in detail, but in terms of managing mobile platform. If you are a business, okay, you are using a lot of mobile platforms, like what I'm doing now in UMS. I use a lot of mobile platform, but normally what I do is normally I use my own data sometimes. But how do you manage a mobile platform? If you are a company that provide mobile service macam Grab, macam Foodpanda, Maybank to you, all these company that has a mobile platform. This is what this slide is about. How do you manage this mobile platform? Okay, because a lot of company now they are moving more towards mobile application, so you need to have some sort of platform that they can manage all these devices. Okay, so mobile devices provide productivity. Expenses of equipping employees with devices. If you were to use certain specialized devices seperti SESB, the electricity company Sabah, the meterman will come with these devices kan to check your what do you call it, your meter, your electricity meter. So those are things that is quite expensive. Network configuration, you need to have network configuration, where it is connected, where are the server connected. So all these things are like the hosting that you buy for your website project. Okay, you need to have a home. So this home is being provided by people who have computer that works 24 hours, and they are those service provider or hosting provider. So you need to have this network inline, and you need to have a software. Okay, the basic example of software that we need to have is whether you want to support iOS, Apple, or you want to support Android, or you want to support website application, website or browser supported devices. So there's things that you need to look into in terms of software. Device security. A lot of the times when you use Android is good, but in terms of security, the apps that we install onto our devices, that's what actually expose our mobile phone. Android platform, although it is open source, kan, the online that you use on your mobile phone, it's that is that the one that you use, the Android 10 now. Okay, although that is an open source, actually it's much more secure. But the one that jeopardizes ataupun yang merisikokan kita punya phone ni adalah application third party yang kita install. Then normally these third party sometimes they are what do you call, they have spam, they have maybe we do not know where it is. Okay, what does it come from, what are the access that we grant them. So ini device security lah. Okay, stolen or compromised devices kalau hilang, so this is actually straightforward. And mobile device management software, you need to have kalau kita bagi software kepada company, software itu adalah milik company, that device. I'm not sure whether there's a company that have this, but they do have a mobile device management. BlackBerry was one mobile example of mobile device management software. They use BlackBerry before, kan? If you know about BlackBerry, okay. But now that platform it's not really being used widely. Mobile device management software ni adalah software. It is a software being used to monitor the activity of the mobile devices lah, basically. Okay, but in terms of security, privacy, ethics, there is an issue on that as well. Okay, if you have a business, you want to go global, these are the things that you need to look into if you want to come up with your own software. Okay, dia kena dari segi bahasa, in terms of language, in terms of the complexity, in terms of the character of keyboard that you use. Either you want to use Arabic, you want to support their language, that would require a different consideration of software programming. Okay, difference in local culture, certain culture doesn't like this kind of number, all these things, so you need to be aware of that. Difference in business processes. Okay, some business processes might differ from country to country, business to business. So it depends on. This slide is meant for you to consider what are the things that need to be considered when you are going global and you need to localize your software. I show a lot of how Google supported more than 100 over language kan for localization. And then this one is contemporary hardware trend. These are the things I think now moving much more further. This is contemporary. What are the hardware trends moving? Mobile digital platform. Yes, we do have this right now. Tablet computers, not so many, but there are still tablets around. Netbooks, the small laptops that you have, netbooks, but that's actually already gone now. If you were to ask me. And then you have bring your own devices. That's what we do here in UMS. They give us RM 3,000 ringgit. Buy a computer. We give you this much money. If you want much more expensive, you top up with your own money. Okay, but it actually gives us much more flexibility as a employee to choose whatever brand that we want. Okay, that is by BYOD. Nanotech and quantum computing is moving more towards the power of processing within a very small space or technology. Okay, you don't have to have a very big computer to process a lot of data. That's what goes behind this nanotechnology. Virtualization, this is virtual reality software-defined storage, where you can install, or you can not install, you can store your data anywhere. Doesn't mean virtually. Cloud computing, green computing, these are all terms which is normally famous in exam. Okay, for cloud computing. This is my son here. Sorry, go over there. Papa walking.
Ocean.
You wash hand. Hold on. Remember to wash hand. Sponsored by Dettol. Okay, go over there. You already wash hand.
Ocean. 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 Ocean.
Ready na?
No. No.
Okay, contemporary hardware program. Okay, all these hardware trends, cloud computing, green computing, high performance and power saving processor. When you have power saving processor, much more expensive. Intel iCore 7, i7, i8, all this processing power. Okay, you can do much more tasks at once. Okay, kita boleh buat banyak kerja. So these are moving more towards the hardware. Okay, if I have shown you before earlier kan, in certain class that where does the mobile computing moving more towards? They are moving more towards touch based, all the things that I posted on Twitter related to the advancement of technology. Okay, hardware is becoming much more accessible to the user. nowadays. Okay. So read on your books related to all this hardware that is related to infrastructure. There's actually a whole of definition related to the IT hardware and software in the book. So I guess that you need to have the book to understand much more on this. Okay, but just remember that if to understand this topic, there are infrastructure related to hardware and the software. Okay, you need to have a hardware first, and software comes in, and then the software related to system software first, and then application software comes later. And then after that goes the managerial part. How do you manage the software? How long does it last? Okay, which one to buy, which one process much more. Okay, all these things are related to this IT infrastructure consideration. Like I said before in previous class, the thing about IT infrastructure ialah kerana you have to look at this on the standpoint of you can use it as an as an advantage for you if you know what is an IT hardware software ni, in order for you to make a better decision as a consumer and also as a business lah. As a business owner, for example, who knows lah, some of you might own a business in the future, become a CEO. So when you know about the basic thing about the hardware and software, it will help you to make much more informed decision. Hold on. Okay, I'm not going to spend time on this. This is week 4 infrastructure. Okay, that's the IT hardware and software. All right, let's see who actually still here. Hopefully you guys don't have any interruption when I did this in terms of the live. Let me say hi. Ada yang tak balik kampung lagi? Yeah, don't forget to wash your hand. Samalah kita. I love this. This is my favorite mug. Homer Simpson from The Simpsons. I love The Simpsons. I have the whole series on this. Yeah, still here. Me, yeah. Azira, Jesse, Juan, Rosie, Sue, Eugenia masih di sini ya. 78, 77. Yeah, just as I expected, not all the time that participation would reach 100. Okay, but to those of you who are here, actually, this topic normally it is very famous in exam, especially in final or midterm exam, because there's a lot of concept related to IT, information technology, the hardware, the concept lah. Normally there's a lot of concept definition that you need to know lah. What does a CPU means? What does it do? Apa kegunaan input dan output? Those are the that I can preview to you now. What are the example? Okay, so just remember that. Okay, this chapter is really important in terms of the IT hardware and software. Let me do some emoji. Let me check here. Okay, that is related to this chapter 4. Okay, this is chapter 5, but I just going to skim through this chapter 5. Skim means that we just go through first, because this chapter 5 they have three components. One is telecommunication, one is internet, and one is wireless technology. It is being put in one topic because they are all interrelated, and sometimes you need to describe it together. That's why you have this telecommunication, the internet, and wireless technology. And before that, I posted this bit here, this information on Twitter. I'm not sure whether I post this di dalam in on the smart tree, but this piece of information, I got it from my book that I have a long time ago. Okay, where it classified there are 6 types of technology. Yes, 6 types of technology so far back in 2003 and 4 or earlier. Now we have nanotechnology, but it's not listed here. But we do have power and energy technology, and then all the other here: physical design materials, method technology, biotech, and also the last one that we are learning. Normally, we are looking at the information technology. Remember, when you talk about information technology, it's the one that differentiate with all other technology. Perbezaan antara biotechnology dengan information technology ialah information has input, processing, and also output. Okay, when you are talking about information technology, you need to understand that there is input and output, and then there is a processing and how it is being done, bagaimana dia dilaksanakan. Sebab itu ada komputer, sebab itu ada software. Okay, those are the things yang memproses maklumat. Okay, maklumat. Okay, the first one is very important. IT encompasses several key elements, beginning with the capture of data and its storage in memory system. So then it being used to generate different data. Okay, this is I hope you guys know the difference within all the 6 technology. Okay, that's why I put it there. Okay, not that one. Let's move on to this first. Okay, the first thing about telecommunication, dia adalah perhubungan dua halang. Okay, that is a two-way communication. And then with this two-way communication, there exists what they call it computer network, where in order for you to have a network, kena ada 2 ataupun more computer. Okay, it called the network. Now, if you are connecting to your friend's laptop, it is a network of 2 computer. Okay, 2 computer connected with one another. So these are major component in a simple network. What are component? Apabila ada network ni, in order to make a network function, this is what you need to have. You need to have a client and a server. Satu laptop itu perlu jadi client, satu laptop perlu jadi server. Yang server ni adalah di mana client ni akan connect lah. The client will connect to the server, not the server connect to the client. Different. Okay, that is the client-server infrastructure, the one that I explained earlier. Network interfaces, a lot of people have Bluetooth connectivity, network interfaces card, NIC, network interface card. Dia kena ada satu hardware that related to network. Okay, LAN ka, or they use Wi-Fi. Okay, connection medium, are you using fiber optics, Unify, Streamix, kabel-kabel yang lama semua ni, ataupun mobile technology, pakai handphone, itu adalah network juga. Tidak semestinya yang berwire. Doesn't mean that you need to have a wire thing. Okay, network operating system, you need to have a network operating system. Normally if it is between computer, dia ada di dalam computer tu, dia ada network operating system, Windows based lah. Okay, network operating system. For large business organization, they have a specific for this one. Hub, switch, and router, these are all the things that I always point in classes. Okay, switch, routers, okay, where all those hardware that you see that transmit signal. Software defined networking ialah satu situasi. It's a situation where a function of switches router managed by a central program. Okay, that is just take in the definition on this software defined networking. Okay, key digital network technology ialah client server computing. You need to have a client, you need to have server. Just remember, client and server. You need there are two minimum computer requirement network. Client, server. Dua computer, dua laptop, dua, it doesn't need to be a very big computer connected somewhere, but there must be a server and a client. A server is the one that operates all the control. Packet switching adalah it's computer terms related to how data is being converted from analog to digital lah. You check later on the modem lah, the modem concept lah. Modem stands for modulator demodulator, modem MODEM kan. TCP/IP, transfer communication protocol, and internet protocol address lah, and connectivity. You need to have addresses. Sebab itu dalam you punya website you ada address. Dalam computer, so when you log in you have internet address or IP they call it. So all these things need to have in place in order for a network to function. Okay, if you don't have one of these, so there's a problem with your computer. If one of these fails, so the troubleshooting must be done to identify which one of these failed. Adakah server dia down, the one that you set the server down, or there's something wrong with the data sending package or something, the network. Okay, types of network. Ini semua ni adalah penting for you for your exam. Types of network. Signal, I think you all know they are digital and also the analog. Sekarang a lot of TV now they're moving more towards digital. Okay, there's no more analog. Digital much more clearer, much more vivid, much more. The thing about digital and analog ialah jumlah data yang boleh ditransmit untuk satu masa dan kualitinya lah. Sebab itu kebanyakan orang, a lot of us are moving more towards digital because the data transfer is seamless. So it looks very nice, all these things lah. Okay, digital and analog. Okay, modem stands for modulator, demodulator. Okay, they modulate the data and then they demodulate it. So it does transfer digital signal into analog and then vice versa. Itu dia punya function modem. Modem streamx, modem your unified, that is what it does. Okay, sebab okay, you need to have some machine to transmit the data into electric pulses.
Why?
Okay, type of network, you have a lot of type of network. This type of network, LAN 1, MAN, CHAN, semua belakang 11 nama orang semua ni, this reflect towards the besar ke tidak, the area it covers. The very basic small area is, of course, Ethernet lah. Okay, Ethernet cable, okay, normally you are within the range of you and your modem. Local area network is much more larger. Wide area network within KK, UMS. Metropolitan, much more bigger. Campus area network, it's within UMS. So these are all networks topology, how the types of network that we have there. Okay, so these are the definition. You try to look into mana satu lagi besar. Which one is the scope is much more larger. All these types of network. Wide area network, metropolitan, you need to familiarize on that. Okay, that is internet. Okay, I'm going to stop until here, until network. That is the bit on telecommunication. Okay, later we're going to look into much more on the internet. So when you talk about the telecommunication just now, kebanyakannya apa yang saya bincang tadi adalah berkaitan dengan network. Telekomunikasi ni dia ada kaitan dengan network. Dia berkait rapat. It relates very closely to network. In order for your mobile devices to function, you need to be connected to a network. Network Digi kah, network Celcom kah, network U-Mobile kah, kan? So this network, it's important. That's why the telecommunication, when you look at the tiga topik di sini, telecommunication, internet and wireless technology ini, the first one is in terms of telecommunication, it relates to network. So how a network function, same as the thing that you have on your phone function. Okay, you need to be part of a network of service provider. Okay, you need to be connected to DG punya or Celcom punya services, then you can access all the other services that they have. Okay, and then you need to have hardware in order for you to have this telecommunication function. Okay, I think I stop until here now. I'm not going to cover internet and wireless technology because it's a very lengthy presentation. So that is related to telecommunication, but what I would like to highlight to you is you need to remember all these terms, okay, terma-terma ataupun definition. Okay, if you don't have the book, you can find other IT book. You try to find what are the terms of all the related to telecommunication or IT. Same concept, they normally will tell the same thing. Okay, key digital technology semua ni lah. Okay, so those are related to technology. Okay, so I'm just going to preview on that. I'm going to stop until there. Okay, you hold on first. Okay, let's see who are here. Okay, cloud production. Palui bana pan pranake. Okay, Kedayan, anyone got the BS book? Okay, okay, cloud production saya pun faham bahasa Bajau. Amun penapasok ni. Okay, sila jangan please focus on what we have to do here lah. I know, I appreciate you are here, cloud production ni, tapi do not bring the ethnicity dalam sini lah. Saya rasa kau faham juga kan, cloud production ni. Because if you were to talk here in this chat room here, kalau boleh chat in English lah, so other people knows also kan, cloud production. So I've seen a lot of people lah, like some of you here. Okay, do not downgrade our platform. Sometimes, with all due respect, sometimes do not bring down the quality or the level of our study here in a very low level. Okay, so kalau boleh lah, lain kali jangan cerita yang bukan-bukan dalam live chat ni. Okay, if you want to ask something, ask in English. Jangan kasih turun kita punya standard yang amat rendah. Sebab kita ni di universiti, bukan di kampung. I'm sorry lah. I'm just telling you lah. Okay, mana dia cloud production tadi yang cukup lantang berbahasa Bajau. Alright, so yeah, our midterm would be in week 7. I haven't actually set a date for that, but it will be on week 7 or week 8 lah. But week 7 lah. Okay, like that. So any question that you want to have here? sometimes our class it's impromptu. Apa lagi cerita ni? Amira lembu di kaki 5. Ingat lembu dekat kampung. So all this thing, lembu kaki 9. It's okay lah. It's good not to be serious at times, but try to maintain it in a very low key lah. Kalau boleh, jangan, don't pull us everybody here down lah dari segi the serious lah. Okay, that's my advice lah. But I'm not going to waste time on that. Okay, since there are 78 here, okay, let's move on. I would like to tell you a lot of things that we might have missed. Let me log in into, this is the iOS, this is the GSM Arena, Galaxy A11. This is all the data storage solution, Mesh up. Okay, let me show you Smart V3. Okay, before that, some of you, I think you have experience contributing towards the Rocket Chat here. This is a function. You can actually use this on laptop apparently. Dia boleh login guna mobile platform lah, mobile phone, this Rocket Chat ni, the one that I asked you to log into. So that is a chat application equivalent to MIRC, the one that I've normally used a long time ago. It's supposed to be an interactive. I've used this a long time ago lah, MIRC ni. So I'm looking for different new version of this lah. But then I found Rocket Chat. Okay, it's a chat application, open source. But to have a server, you need to have a server to really fully utilize that nah. So hopefully all of you are able to join Rocket Chat. Okay, it's not about what you answer there as well, but it's also to expose you to an application that enables you to connect or collaborate nah. Okay, yang Rocket Chat ni you boleh discussion boleh dibuat di sana dalam ni lah, dalam bilangannya ramai kalau if you have the right amount of person. Okay, that is one. Another one, it's related to Smart V3. Okay, Smart V3 is going on slow here because a lot of lecturers are now utilizing all the Smart V3 stuff. So I'm not sure whether we can log in here, but I do hope the Smart V3 ni kalau boleh you try to look into the things that I posted over there. Okay, try to watch all the video that I posted, especially related to the website development. Okay, di dalam Smart V3 lah. It seems that the server is quite slow. I think because a lot of people are using it, but it's okay. I'm just going to cancel about that Smart V3 and I leave it to you to check out all the videos related to the projects, the tutorials of how to come up with a website, all those things. And then from when I posted on Twitter, when I tweeted something or I retweeted something, it will be here. Okay, all these things are here. I will retweet some types of some tweet from Mashable normally where it is related to I will retweet to you only if it is related to the subject. So this one I retweeted, this one related to Walmart, very famous big supermarket in the US where they have moving more towards this AI. Okay, AI lab with to screen the stock. Okay, real-time stock punya screening lah, to see what need to be refilled. So itu dari segi measurable lah. So that is Rocket Chat, and then this one is related to keyboard. Okay, you have a hardware. This is example of a hardware input devices lah. Okay, this one in Mashable ni, where you can use these devices. Normally, why I follow Mashable, because they will provide you with a lot of really up-to-date kind of latest discovery lah in the internet industry. Okay, this is a topic on security, but we have yet to go into this, but it is useful later on. Stuff like this you try to look into because it might come out in exam. Okay, this is a tutorial that I asked you to come up with canva.com, that you have to use it. And then not everything on Google Maps, what it seems, this is how this person used to trick Google Map lah, to make the road appear to be congested. Dia bawa jalan begini slow lah. So you can watch this now. Okay, these are some some experiment that people do, that how they can actually make all this traffic looks like it is traffic jam over there, just by doing these things lah. But normally for normal people, they don't use it a lot lah kan, kalau macam ni. Alright, so these are all the things that I posted so far. YouTube live, measure, I think that's about it. Now from time to time I will post some things that related to this course. Okay. Okay, if you guys have any question related to the cost, ada apa-apa soalan ke berkenaan dengan kursus ini? Auji Ajun, Shakira Simone, Jenny Ngoy, Happy Butterfly. I couldn't download Rocket Chat because memory full. It's okay. I'm not sure how. Okay, sir. Kumaha. Okay, so midterm will be covered from which chapter? So I do not use chapter for I use topics. Since you asked, the midterm would cover up until this. Let me show you the midterm. It would be an online midterm, but normally online midterm, I will have a special briefing on the midterm part. Let me see, semester 2. If you look at the table 4, okay, normally the midterm will cover up until digital landscape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will cover until the telecommunication, the internet and wireless technology. Until that topic. There's a lot of topics. There's not a lot of topics, but there's a lot of items that you need to look into there. So until the midterm would be until this. What is this? Okay, the midterm would cover until this bit. Until telecommunication, the internet and wireless technology. Okay, that is until the midterm as far as what you are concerned. Yeah, it's around 50 question. Multiple choice and also true and false. Okay, the midterm will cover that. Any other question? Yeah, topic 1 to topic 5, telecommunication. Yeah, MCQ. It will be MCQ and true and false. T true or false. True, false, and also MCQ. So don't worry, you should be fine. Hopefully. Okay. Sometimes, although it looks really not many, but sometimes the question could be confusing. 50 question, 50 soalan. 50 question. So the trick here is the risk about this midterm online is that sometimes it will be lagging because the limitation of the server. Yeah, Smart V3. We will do it on Smart V3 UMS. But that's the risk lah we have to take. So if you were to answer the midterm, do not answer it with your friends together, because there are chances are if there are 5 of you, 4 of you, even kalau dalam login sekali, your signal akan berebut-rebut. Your signal will try to compete with one another, and then sometimes your friend successfully did it, but you will be the sacrifice lah sometimes. Okay, selalu orang akan buat midterm ni, normally you need to find the right time lah. The right time. I will tell later about this, the timing for this midterm, so it will not get congested lah. Okay, kalau boleh, because based on previous semester, ramai yang tidak dapat kan, more than 100 that are not able to do that midterm until finish lah. They have to resit for another midterm. Yeah, include true and false. The time limit 45 minutes. 45 minutes for 50 question. Same as Kahoot. Yeah. Khairul Sabnawi. The thing about Smart 3 is, sometimes when you ask me when is the midterm, I do not want the midterm to be in the midterm week, because during the midterm week, everybody will use Smart 3. Maybe not just us using the Smart V3. A lot of other subjects from other faculties using Smart 3 also, like, it will get the server congested. So I do not want to compete with this midterm week, because a lot of people would like to have that during midterm weekend. So that's what I observe now. I try to have the midterm week cool down first. Okay, after that midterm week, then I will do that. Yeah, 45 minutes, Harul Afika. Any other question related to your group project? I'm not sure. Maybe it will be week 7 or week 8. After the exam week, after the midterm week, don't worry, I will tell you in advance. Okay, for your group project, hopefully you if you already have that group, and then you already have a business to make a website. Like I said in the poster, kalau boleh, during this time, you don't need to require to meet them lah. Please limit your movement, who you want to meet. Just use a phone or WhatsApp or email to communicate with them. I think they'll understand as well. $50 soalan 45 minutes. Yeah, a lot of people can do it in 35 minutes lah, based on previous semester statistic. How much does this cost now? One bottle of this, how much? Do you know how much? With the demand is very high now, how much does this cost? I forgot already the price for this one. Do you, anybody know here? The hand sanitizer from Dettol. Okay, let's see. RM6, huh? RM6 plus plus. 10 ringgit above. Huh? Shopee, 5 ringgit, 55 ringgit. RM10, that is crazy, man. That's how business is. I have 2 of these, but it's really, really crazy now when it is double the price. But that's actually business. You need to be an opportunist to success in business, I guess, but not at the expense of the health. Okay, sometimes you need to take advantage, but that's how it is. All right, so I think we stop here. This video live streaming shouldn't be that, actually it shouldn't be too long actually, but at least I convey to you that the chapter 4 is not chapter 4, topic 4 related to the topic 4 related to what is it related again? I forgot already. Okay, just to recap. Okay, before you, it's already 3:30. Just to recap that topic that we have, I've introduced to you. It's this IT infrastructure. This is and then the first part of the 3 series topic, which is telecommunication, internet, and wireless technology. Just now I stopped at telecommunication. Telecommunication related closely with network. That's why I intentionally put network here. Okay, you need to have that networking going on in order for telecommunication to function. And then for telecommunication to function, you need to have infrastructure. You need to have all the signals. You need to know different types of signals, how they work, different of software. This is whereas this one is talking more towards the generals, secara okay, secara umum. Okay, the IT infrastructure. Tidak kisah dia computer kah, or maybe it's your phone. So the knowledge of these things makes you a better informed consumer if you want to purchase something. It helps you to hopefully make better decision if you are in a capacity in a business to make decision making, which infrastructure to buy, which IT to invest on. At least you know that. How long does they can best serve your company. For example, the IT, if you buy a printer, for example, okay, how long does the printer can serve your company? How long does what do you call this monitor can use? I have my monitor over here, which I buy for 100 ringgit from a company which already disposing their monitor. But this is an old monitor that still uses the VGA cable. Normally, people now moving more towards HDMI, high definition, instead of VGA. That's why sometimes when I go to the lecture hall DKP 15, it makes me really sad lah sometimes to see the infrastructure. Although it's okay, viewable, but we can deserve better because. But I do understand that VGA is VGA, but for me, there's a lot of difference between HDMI and VGA. You can do a whole lot things with VGA, with HDMI. So that's why some of the understanding that I have related to the IT ini digunakan untuk tujuan itulah. Untuk tujuan mengecewakan diri lah kerana ada setengah daripada infrastruktur ni kita tidak dapat nikmati. We can't actually enjoy it because of maybe cost. We want to cost saving. But come on lah, we are moving more towards the industrial revolution era. That's why I have to do what I'm doing all these things with you lah. I'm taking a bold decision to have all this YouTube live for you to communicate. The Twitter, I try to shut down all other methods just to push you to adopt, or at least if you don't like it, experience once in a lifetime how you should do using Rocket Chat, what you should do using Canva, a lot of things that we will use later on. Because it's the IR 4.0 kan, but at least let it be the infrastructure that we have also. Hopefully in the future in the UMS it will be much more up to the IR reputation. Kita sibuk belajar IR 4.0, but we still have yet to move more towards that kind of infrastructure. But I'm not criticizing, but I appreciate what we have here. I do understand the capacity of acquiring this because people already invested buy all these things, so we might as well use it. Okay, so I think that's about it for today. Thank you very much for those of you. How many of you are still here? Let me check first. Where are all my? Okay, 95, 89 of you who are still here. Thank you very much for until this moment for being here. Okay, Dayang Nurhalisha Adiba binti Muhammad Kifli, RM8.90. Okay, the price for that Dettol. Aujiayun RM10, RM10 above RM20. That is insanely unacceptable. Out of stock. Yeah, I know a lot of people are out of stock now. Yeah, thank you. So thank you very much for everybody who are here up until this very moment. At least we experience something through these hard times. Hopefully everybody is safe. Kalau boleh jangan balik kampung, duduk saja di UMS tu. Try to minimize. Do not do the field work if it is unnecessary. Try to communicate with your entrepreneur for your business through phone or WhatsApp nah. Okay, dengan itu saya ingin mengundur diri dulu. So hopefully I see you when I see you or not. Twitter is always there. I'm always there. Try to ask me any question related to your Grow project, and then I will answer, or any other things lah. Okay, so with that I end this YouTube live session. And thank you very much for being here. Ki Jia Liu, Ashrona Viana Teo, nice name. Nisha Jasni, Millie Wong, Hafiz, Yaslia, Rashidin, Alvi, Nisha, Hafiz, Lo, Chai Yi, Li Mei Yi, Sanggalans, Jody Nurul, Ayu, Umi Hashira, Hafiz, Jefferson, Nguyen, Sarah, Chin, JC, Zawani, Yusra. So stay safe wherever you are. Okay, thank you very much. And I see you when I see you. Assalamualaikum.